Hi and welcome back to the iChampion video series. So this series is designed to show you how to quickly utilize this programs in your offices and a step-by-step guide as to how we use the program. This particular video is on the iChampion test, and in particular we've covered before how you put a new patient in. This time we're going to cover, once you've seen a patient and have returned for their subsequent visits, how you access their results again. So just to repeat, when you put a new patient in, you put the details here in their registration section. When they return to your office for a second or third or other visits, then you just go to what's called the current user login section. Now, previously before, the child's name was Brad Smith. So I'm just going to put in Brad Smith's name here. And what you'll notice is all we need now is just the name of the patient and the email that you put in there. Generally speaking, I would put my office email in there. It doesn't, you can put office or patient email. But when you go to log in for the second or subsequent consultations, just remember what email you use for that patient. So if you're using your office email, then it will be the same for every patient, which might make it easier, but the choice is yours. I use my office email for every patient. So let's say name was Brad Smith, put the email in, click login. It now brings up Brad Smith's file, just to check I've got the right file. The name appears there on the right at the top. If I go to results, you'll see how all these previous results that we've done previously have now appeared. But if we go back home and we want to repeat, let's say we want to repeat the reading test, click on reading. It's now going to bring up a new story. Again, the reading is grade specific. So Brad Smith was a grade 3. It'll bring up a new grade 3 story. And you'll notice it's a different story to the story we did when we did the test the first time. Of course, you want to have different stories for each time you test the child. All right, so this story is about a camel. I'll go through it quite quickly. It tells you quite an interesting story about some of the technical details about camels, which lots of 8-year-olds find fascinating. But I'm just going to go through it quickly, and there gets you the end. Okay, now it's going to ask me the 8 questions again. They are multiple choice questions, and there's 8 of them. So we'll say the camel's hump is used for storing water. Camel's hump can weigh, let's say, 80 pounds. How long can a camel go without eating? Let's say 2 weeks. Before sweating, let's say it's got to be 70 degrees. Protect from the heat, let's say its coat. How many kinds of animals are there? Let's say there's 8 kinds. Let's say Mexico here. And how many complete items do the camels have? Let's say they have 3. So I'm not worried about the comprehension so much here. Just comes up with what my reading speed was. So here's the original one we did on the first time I tested the child with this next story. My reading has significantly improved. Down the bottom's got my comprehension score. But now you can very easily show the parent from day to day how the reading has improved from the initial consultation through to any other subsequent consultations. And once again, to see all the results, click here, and all the results come up as they were before. Here's our visual memory results, first, second test, eye scanning, first, subsequent test, our convergence tests, and now we've got some reading tests. So again, we can show the parent how the reading has significantly improved from one to the other. And what we can do as well is we can go and print the page, which will print up all of these columns, and that can be sent as a report to the parent, the teacher, or any other professional. We scroll back up here, go back to home. We can continue in our subsequent visits to test any of these other functions at this visit. But that's just a guide to show you how to log on a subsequent consultation and how to access the different tests. Okay, thank you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.